All right. Star Wars Episode 4 Jawa EG-6 Power Droid set from Hot Toys. Hello, folks. Denobu2 here. Thank you for joining me once again on another visual tour. All right, let's get right down to it. Let me add a couple disclaimers here. Right, I'm going to be the devil's advocate in this video. I have not seen anybody else's review on this set, but I have read comments on certain social media platforms that have this particular set divided, I want to say. There's positive and there's negative, so I'm going to look at both, and hopefully at the end of this video I'm going to give you my fair, honest, true outcome of this. Jawa EG-6 Power Droid, the MMS554. I'm going to start off that you need characters like this. If you are world building, if you are collecting certain characters out of a certain IP, you need the level C characters. You have your main actors and characters, Han Solo, Leia, so forth. Then you have your secondary characters like Lando, Lobot, things like that. And then you have your background characters that add to the world building, and that's where these characters come in. The Power Droid and the Jawa, they're background characters. They help sell the illusion. Is it a must to get a set like this? No, not necessarily. What attracted me to this particular set is the droid. I've always loved collecting Star Wars droids. That's a cool art photo on there. I really like that. That being said, I'm always going to be a sucker when it comes to the 1/6 scale Hot Toys droid characters. I'm not so much, I was sold on Jawa, but I ended up getting both of them anyway because the Gonk Droid is not sold separately, right? Another thing too that I've been informed of is that this set is not worth its weight in gold, meaning what you pay for it. I'm going to tell you right now, the secret to really, I think, enjoying this set is getting it for the best buck possible. I paid $247 total, not a penny more. I got free shipping, did not pay sales tax, and I used a coupon. I got it all through Alter Ego Comics. Now, let's look at this Gonk Droid. I'm gonna confess to you, I honestly thought that the Gonk Droid would have LED lights. I don't know, for some weird reason I really did, but this is supposed to be the true, accurate representation of what this particular droid looked like in episode 4. Where Lucas, everything was kind of strung together on a shoestring budget. These are two plastic tubs stuck together at the end, added with parts that were laying from a Air Force grave where airplanes go. A lot of parts are salvaged in these junkyards, in these airplane graveyard junkyards, and the Gonk Droid was kind of scrunched and put together. That being said, though, he is still one of the most memorable characters. I love all the Star Wars droids. I'm particularly impressed that Hot Toys was able to add articulated knee and ankle joints. I was not expecting that. I was expecting that 2-point articulation Hasbro action figure, but the fact that Hot Toys took the next step in adding the I want to say 3 points of articulation per leg is what I felt is pretty cool. I thought right in the front there, I thought there was like an LED light. I went back. It is not. There's no power source. This is not illuminated. It really is just a small individual walking around in the background pretending to be a power droid. But that being said, I can't find any fault with Hot Toys on this. They knocked it out of the park and then some. The fact that they were able to take a character like this and do its best. I'm going to defend the Gonk Droid. It's going to get an A+ for me right there. It really is, because this is it. This is a New Hope Gonk Droid. Now, the Gonk Droid was seen in the Mandalorian series with added features, but this is the representation of a New Hope. All right, let's get down to the Jawa. All right. So far so good. I am just kind of inspecting it. The beady eyes are the first thing that jump out at me. I have no beef with the costume. In fact, I think Hot Toys did a really good job with the multi-layered costume. You kind of see his Tatooine socks on there. Plenty of articulation. You can see it's a double jointed knee there. Got the Tatooine Sand People socks there. Got the gun holster, and the hood over the costume is it's nice. Right next to it, so I don't get comments, you know, oh, the Hasbro Jawa's better. Well, that is a 1/6 scale Hasbro Jawa that I think I bought 20 years ago. So just to kind of show you technology and how it's improved. Because I always get that every time I review a Star Wars a droid, I always get a comment, oh, Hasbro did better. Like, no, this is what Hasbro did 20 years ago, and it's not even the scale. So let's get rid of that. Let's go back to this weird, creepy looking little head here. This is not what I think of as a Jawa. The eyes beaten out like it's sick. I don't. That's for some in my head I was expecting a flat, flushed face. But it's really, I mean, see, this is tough because the Jawas, their front face is always dark. And I think what's killing the illusion, my imagination, is that I can see his face. And it's supposed to maybe be darker. I mean, I can tweak that, I guess. But, I mean, everything else with the figure, I mean, the hands, the joints, that black fur that's coming out of its sleeves. The twin scarf there to kind of heat. That's all accurate. I went back. I went back and I did look at some the production photos, and I mean, this is what they were able to come up with on the New Hope on their budget. But I think what hurts me, what is that I can see his face. It should be darker. It should be more of a casted shadow. So let's take a break there. I want to look at the accessories here. It comes with a blaster. It comes with a Weldon, a communicator, extra few pairs of hands. So I never worry about weapons with Hot Toys because they always do the right thing. They always do the weathering right. Oops, drop that. The weathering, the detail. I'm going to give them always an A+ because I have seen no reason to doubt the Star Wars weapons that are being made by Hot Toys. They always knock it out of the park. They really do. If anything, it's with us collectors, we just tend to want more and more and more. That is a communicator there. I guess the Jawas would use it to communicate with their very own. I think that's pretty cool. And then that is a Weldon tool that the Jawa was. You can actually see this on the film. I can't show you the clip, but I don't want to get flagged. But that is, it almost looks like two CO2 little canisters kind of meshed together, kind of scrunched with parts that were laying around just to kind of make that otherworldly sci-fi look. So that's clever. That's really beautiful design. Accessories are just awesome on this little thing here. The communicator fits on its little gun holster there, which is a little bit challenging. You do have to kind of, once you put it in there, it's not coming out. So you definitely want to make sure that you don't ever plan to actually have the Jawa holding it. It slips in right there. It's kept in together with tension. And then that little steel hook there is just for show. It does not hold. It's not meant to hold the gun. It's not even meant to hold the Weldon tool. I looked. It's just there because it's part of the original costume. So Hot Toys decided to add that tiny little steel hook because, hey, was designed part of the costume. Now, if you want to be clever, you can add the Weldon tool there to kind of make it hang off. But it's not necessarily screen accurate because when the Jawa does use this tool, it's usually in his hand or it's put away. I will have him holding his little blaster there. And, oh, what are we doing here? Oh, that's right. This part here, this is where I want to swap out the power source. I want to see what this little guy looks like. I want to see the eyes. because I'm very, at this point, I'm skeptical. I'm like, okay, let's see what we got. You know, it's show me what you got, and head pops right off, and it's a little ball socket there. So it's very standard. Has a little battery compartment. So I do have experience in this department, adding the little button cell batteries, aka Iron Man. Use my power tool. If you want your own power electric screwdriver, link in the description. Follow it all the way to Amazon. Get your very own. Pop in the batteries, and first impression of these little lights, making sure they work, is that's weird. I'm not kidding. I'm like, oh, that's weird. That's not what I was expecting. I was not expecting fire in the sky type alien, gray alien eyes. I was expecting the bright amber circular eyes that was being advertised, and it is what is to me in the movie. That's it. That's what they promoted. But these eyes don't match. These eyes don't give me the illusion that this head belongs to a Jawa. I guess if you can pose it, you can. They should be circular, and the fact that it has that look like he's squinting does not give me the impression that it's an accurate representation of a Jawa. I also feel the light should be a little bit brighter. I don't like that the eyes, the glow of the eyes only reflect the acrylic lenses through certain angles. I don't like that. Everything else with this Jawa is very spot on. Where Hot Toys really messed up on is the eyes. I can fix that. I can tweak it. I can add some LEDs to it. I could even make this Gonk Droid come alive with very minimal effect, but I shouldn't have to. Not when you're spending this type of money. But that being said, I did want the Jawa because the Jawas, their business is droids, and I love collecting Star Wars droids. So the only other thing I wish that Hot Toys would have done is I wish they would have added another Jawa to the set. Have it like a tall Jawa and a small Jawa with the Gonk Droid. I would have been more keen on spending a little bit more. If you are out there and you spent $300 on this set to get it early through your distributor, I don't think this set is worth $300. It is absolutely not, and I can see how it could leave that bad taste in your mouth if you did spend over $300 on this, because it's not worth it. Let's look at the base. I'm not going to use the base. I'm going to have the Jawa and the Gonk Droid displayed with Jabba, but I do want to look at these bases because I see it has that sand mold feature to it, and I'm like, well, maybe I can use it for something else. Maybe I can use it for something, for another display. And I can tell you right now, a big letdown. I don't understand why they added this plastic flimsy cover. Why didn't they just mold the whole base sand? I don't think us collectors would have been annoyed. There's no, I guess, I mean, if you want, I'll play devil's advocate. Well, it gives a collector the choice. You can have it a standard black base, or you can have it with sand. Well, no, it's a Jawa. It's a creature from Tatooine. You'd want this displayed properly with a sand base. So, I'm not going to use the base, but I will. I'm just kind of showing you here. This is my Jabba's palace here. The Gonk Droid will be displayed there. I'm not going to use that awful stand. R2, Luke, my Fyson Leia from yesteryear. That is a Court of the Dead. Gethsemane. Oh, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. I've made her the bride to Jabba, and then there is my Jawa, and he's going to be one of Jabba's alien. Oh, dropped a little cretin back there. Pop it back on there. So that's the plan. The plan is I'm not going to have a base. I'm going to have the Jawa as one of the background character aliens for the palace. So I have no need for that sand base. But I will tweak it. I'm going to figure something out. I'm going to see how I can improve the face, because I think the costume is great. The look, everything with the Jawa is just It looks good. The costume, everything, even the Gonk. It's crazy when the Gonk Droid outranks the the actual main lead. But you know what's gonna suck too is that I don't think a lot of people pre-order this. This is gonna be a chase set. I'm not kidding. People are gonna reference this video from years, and they're gonna realize that this set's gonna blow up. This set is gonna be worth a lot of money because I just don't think anybody pre-ordered it. Like, subscribe, leave your comments below. I try to be fair. Hopefully you guys can decide, or if you want your own Jawa and Gonk Droid. See ya.